The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He's tackled. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
4th down.
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Nixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. And able to find Conley. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First down. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This time Burrow will look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Aldrich Rosas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From from the gun. They'll try to run it. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Carl Lawson on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 27-yard line.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
7-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This time he'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
But I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Jackson from the shotgun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 17. Bengals.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. From the gun to give to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Second and 6. At the Ravens' 32-yard line.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 24-yard line. A gain of 7.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. Second and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Back now in Baltimore.
17.
It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Ravens on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Logan.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another run here with Dobbins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
I'm scared. 55. Watch the pass. Hey, check right. Watch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back.
On down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, how she was making she mix. Met her at one of the she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I done. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about us. They ain't too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Get the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me throw myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
T-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes